Everyone, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the NetOps Expert. Today I'm joined by Matt Johnson, and he is the head of customer support for our Agile Operations Division. Today our subject is a great topic on how to get to the latest version of DX NetOps 21.2 and the new programs that have been devised by our support organization to make sure you are successful in those upgrades to the latest version. So Matt, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks. Great to be here.
All right, Matt. So first question for you is, can you tell us a little bit about the DX NetOps weekend upgrade program and why customers should be interested in it?
Yeah, absolutely. So as we've experienced over the years, IT environments vary in size and complexity, and the speed at which things are changing in the IT industry, it's critical that we stay frequent on our software to ensure that we're mitigating risk against all of the latest threats, as well as getting resolutions to defects that may have been discovered, and most importantly, getting the advantages of the feature functionality that's delivered with our latest releases. And in the support organization, we're often that team that is there to react to a problem you may encounter during that event. And what we'd like to do is better partner with you to ensure that you don't have those issues that you could potentially encounter, and ultimately you're successful with your upgrade. That's what it's all about, and why I think it's a great opportunity for us to partner.
Yeah, it just sounds like such a good program that your team and the broader team has developed. And I know a lot of our customers have taken advantage of it, but we definitely want to get more of our customers involved in this weekend program as well. So you mentioned, today's environments are very complex. What does the Broadcom support team bring to the table to help navigate that complexity?
Yeah, so because we work with hundreds of customers across the globe, we've had the opportunity to really understand the variations of the complexities in those environments. And in having that experience, not only with Broadcom software, but also with the software and hardware that complements our software that our software interacts with, it gives us an advantage of experience and understanding what the problems are that customers encounter, both in production operations, but also in this event of upgrading their software in production. So it really allows us to bring that experience in a much more calm and controlled situation, rather than a reactive, everything's down, we've got to get it back up moment, but rather preparation and reviewing what needs to happen and helping ensure that it's successful when we do go into that event.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I know as I lead into this next question, I actually spoke with a customer today, and they specifically asked, and you're going to answer this now, how does Broadcom help them get prepped for the weekend? So my question is how does Broadcom support and the weekend upgrade program help the customers prepare for a successful upgrade?
Yeah, so especially given the significance of an upgrade event itself, the most important thing to do is plan. And in our experience, the level of detail and preparation has varied across the spectrum. So our intent is really to engage early and as early as possible prior to the dedicated weekend for the upgrade itself, and walk through that plan. And if there's not a plan well vetted out or prepared for, then help you actually materialize and prepare that plan. And in going through that with our support experts to prepare for all the steps that need to be taken, that you have all the proper resources allocated, that you've taken the proper mitigation steps with the interacting software and hardware, and then ultimately being able to execute in a very effective and efficient way.
I know after speaking to this customer today, they're excited about the program, but they definitely wanted to understand how they can best get prepared to be successful. And you explained really well how we help our customers do that. So thank you.
Yeah, and one more just benefit that I wanted to throw in there is it allows actually the support team to become more educated in your environment as well, because when there is a problem, inevitably there will be a problem at some step, our goal is to mitigate all of them. But if there is one, our engineers are now pre-educated on what your plan is, what your environment is, and ultimately that leads to a much faster resolution to those issues and ensures we stay on track. So there's definitely a benefit to that as well.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So is this limited to only certain customers or customers with only parts of the NetOps platform?
No, actually, we're here to support all of our customers. So, our goal is everybody that's made the decision to invest in DX NetOps, one or all of the components. We're here to help you get to and stay on the most current versions of our software. So, while they're only available for production upgrades, it's for all customers. And if you are preparing a non-production upgrade, we're happy to help with that as well. And we can get engaged during normal business hours to review your plans for those upgrades, and then set ourselves up to partner for when you're ready to do that production upgrade during one of our future upgrade weekends.
Got it. So I know we've been asked this before, and it's a great question. When it comes to the upgrade itself, does support actually help with the upgrade? How do they get assistance?
Yep. So support doesn't actually perform any steps of the upgrade itself. If you don't have the skill set or the staff available to perform the upgrade yourself, while we'll help you in the planning process, we do have services offerings that definitely can be advantageous, and then we'll work alongside whoever your partner is from a services perspective in the same fashion as if you were performing the upgrade yourself. But when it comes to the weekend, support will be there, not only to respond to any severity issue you decide to raise during the upgrade itself related to that upgrade, but we'll also check in periodically on a proactive basis to your dial-in, whether it be a WebEx, a Zoom, just to ensure that you're on track, and if you have any questions, rather than just waiting for a reactive type situation.
If I'm a customer looking to do the upgrade, you're obviously not going to download the files for me. You're not going to double click the installation files and watch them progress from 0 to 100%. But with the prep and the pre-interview and everything that you do with the customer prior to the upgrade weekend, they should feel confident in handling a lot of it because of the support you've given them to get ready for that weekend upgrade.
Absolutely. And actually to continue to reinforce that confidence, we fully staff our support team over the weekend. Traditionally, typically when upgrades happens or after hours or on weekends, we're usually staffed only with a resource that will respond to production down severity 1 incidents. So in this particular situation or on these dedicated weekends, that we'll actually have a full staff. And as I mentioned, respond to any severity case that you raise related to this event. So we're prepared to respond and help you throughout that plan that we've reviewed. So,
not only can I feel comfortable with performing the upgrade and make sure all the steps are entail that I know I need to execute once that upgrade weekend happens, but if I run into any issues, I won't expect to wait 5-6 hours for somebody to get back to me. You're saying, your support team is waiting for any issues that arrive, and boom, you're there when I need you.
That's right. Yep. And probably more often than not, at least in the experiences during these weekends that we've hosted so far, you'll probably experience a faster turnaround time because our staffing is focused specifically on upgrades for that particular weekend. So we're not, in addition to those cases, managing other cases that may come in at the same time as well. So you probably get even a more focused support attention during that time frame.
So you know what? That's a perfect segue into our next question, which is, what are some of the lessons learned that you and your team have received and gotten through this program, and any customer feedback that you've received as well?
Yeah. So it's a new program. This is not something that we have traditionally done either as part of CA or Broadcom. So there's definitely learning opportunities with regards to preparation and responding to our customers during the weekend. but it's been very positive through the couple of weekends that we've executed up to this point. And it's been very positive from a customer experience perspective. We've had very few sub ones associated to these events, but when they have occurred, as I mentioned earlier, we were educated and aware of what these environments look like. So we were very quick to be able to mitigate and solve those issues and keep the upgrade moving forward. Up to this point, we've had 100% success in the upgrades that we've assisted, which is a very important outcome that we're trying to achieve, is get everybody successfully upgraded during their outage window, because you've committed a lot of resources during that time frame. So it's important to achieve that outcome objective. So we're very excited about it, and I think our customers have been very pleasantly surprised about what the opportunity is to partner on this event.
Last but not least, how do our customers sign up for it?
Yeah, right now the best way to engage us is to open up a support case. Our support team is fully aware and understanding of what our goals are around this program, and so they're excited to learn about when you're planning to upgrade. And if you're not sure when you're going to upgrade, engage our team, because they can help you understand when our next upgrade event is going to happen. So you can coordinate around planning your production upgrade to that particular weekend. And again, if it doesn't coordinate with that, let us work with you and figure out how we might be able to manage that accordingly. And in any event, still review your plans so that you have a higher rate of success in getting your upgrade. You can also reach out to your account team. They're going to be happy to engage with you and gather the information and put you in contact with our support team so that we can start partnering and preparing for your upgrade.
All right, Matt, I want to thank you again for joining us today. I thank you, everyone out there, for listening to our latest release of the NetOps Expert, and stay tuned for our next episode, which is going to be about the recent announcement on Broadcom's intent to acquire AppNeta. So thank you all so much.
Thanks.